As an interior designer, I am going to watch AD's open door tour of the White House with President Biden. I've not seen this before. All right, here we go.
The Architectural Digest. Welcome to the Oval Office. Come on.
The editing is really cheesy. Okay.
This is the White House. This is it.
Thank
On
you.
Inauguration Day,
Ooh,
the
that's a
outgoing
good
president has to be out by, I think, noon or 10 o'clock in the morning. Incoming can't come in until 4 o'clock. I had asked my brother to help me set up my office in here on the
Is
rug
he a
and the
professional
furniture,
designer? I
because
don't
he's a
think
better
so.
architect than I am. I love this rug. I love the color blue. That's the
Okay.
one thing I knew I wanted. The rest my brother picked out for me. And he had called a good friend, John Meacham, the presidential historian, for some help.
That was smart. That was smart.
Possibilities. We Americans think anything is possible when we do it together. And that's why John Meacham helped my brother.
Can I just say that the view we're seeing right now of the presidential portraits around the fireplace on this really boring kind of damask wallpaper wall in like the color of dead milk is not filled with possibility for me. For me, it is not inspiring. It's not interesting. I'm a little disappointed. I'm just going to say we've got some beige sofas and off beige chairs against beige walls with beige wainscoting below it. Different shades, but uninspiring. And I'm sad that his favorite color is blue, just because whose favorite color isn't blue? Like everyone's favorite color is blue. Okay, let's continue, shall we?
Pick out those 5 portraits up there. It's all about possibilities.
Old white man, old white man, old white man, old white man, old. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I got that.
There's not a single thing we can't do.
I mean, that's a really nice idea.
This was the Resolute desk that John Kennedy had. And remember that famous picture where John, his son,
I do, in fact, remember that picture. It's adorable.
where he came out from under the desk? Well, he comes out this door here.
Oh,
That's where
oh.
he climbed out. Well,
Aw.
I have a little grandson, and
That's so
what I decided
cute.
to do when we came in here, let me show you. And that's my grandson.
Aw.
Come out from underneath the desk.
Okay, that's
It's
very
really
cute.
an
That's
incredible
very
office.
cute.
I chose the things that sort of represent.
I hear from people who have been in the Oval Office that it is actually smaller than it looks on TV. So I don't know. That's kind of interesting to me that when there is a crisis or whatever, people are really packed in there. At least that's what I hear. So.
Represent why I got into public life to begin with. For real.
Who painted that picture back there of the flat? I've seen it before, but who is it? I don't know. I should know. I should know that. All right, I'm going to look that up later because that's embarrassing. As an art history person, I totally should know that. Okay.
And then every time I've been sworn into any public office, I've used this Bible.
Oh, wow.
It's
That is
just
an old
an incredible
Bible.
keepsake that's been around in the family for a long time. By the way, reason for Ben Franklin, I got to put that up because my kids went to Penn.
Oh, really?
And I was a professor at the university.
I didn't know that. I too went to Penn, and I didn't know that. I feel like I should have known that.
At the University of
Yeesh.
Pennsylvania. This moon rock, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
It's literally a rock from the moon.
Thanks.
This is my 67 Corvette. But my dad didn't have a lot of money, but he managed the dealership. So when I got married, he gave this to me as a gift. I still have it.
That's a
when
nice
I got elected
present.
president, Scranton decided to take Interstate 81, and the exit to Scranton used to be called the Central Scranton Expressway.
Catchy.
They renamed it President Biden Expressway.
You've known you made it when, right? You have an expressway named after you. So this really is very much like a personal tour, right? It's not so much about the design, it's about the stuff, which I find quite touching. It's totally fine. President Biden, okay, very nice.
You know, there's
Yeah. I mean, it is just beige. I would be sad and depressed if I went here every day. I mean, I wouldn't be because I'd be the leader of the free world, which has to have some kind of, ego boosting thing, but this is not a happy
lot of other
office.
things in here that are a consequence to me, and I think of all the incredible things that have happened in this office.
Okay,
over
well,
the
that's
last
true,
couple hundred
obviously.
years. And it really is just an incredible honor to be here.
True.
Let me show you back here. People don't get to go back here very often.
Okay.
I think these are great sketches of Frederick Douglass. I have them put up on the wall here.
We have Frederick Douglass
There's a
in
private
our
office
front
back
hall,
here.
not by Ben Shahn.
This is where I
however.
come when I want to get away a little bit, to work on a speech. There's a great portrait of President Kennedy there. The Kennedys didn't like.
Okay, those wooden etagères though in front, like this is not a well-designed space. This is not, it does feel kind of like a closet. I don't know how I feel about our president, like retiring to this space to write really important things. I mean, I guess if it works for him, that's fine. Okay, hi,
Didn't
Jeff.
like it because they made him look too contemplative. I think it's a great portrait of him. And on the wall here, a lot of kids will send me these cartoons. And I put them up on the wall.
president.
And then I take pictures of them.
Oh my God, can I tell you that when our kids were really little, like, I don't know, kindergarten or first grade or something like that, one of the stores in our neighborhood, they devoted their entire front window to little kids writing letters to the president. I don't know why. I don't know why they did this. But I was reading them. I was standing on the sidewalk and I was reading them. And I saw one from my daughter. And it said, "Dear Obama." And I was like, could have said president or I don't know what else. It was so funny. I thought, "Dear Obama."
And send them to the families,
That's
which the kids
sweet.
get a kick out of. I think they're really neat.
That's sweet.
And this
Okay,
is the
I like that.
house I was raised in Scranton, Pennsylvania, on North Washington Avenue.
Okay, see, trip
Which,
down
by the
memory lane.
way,
This is very.
The last 3 blocks at the end of North Washington Avenue, they call Biden Way now. They renamed it.
I mean, that's exciting. He's excited about that. He likes that.
This is a private dining room. Not many people get to come back here. Barack and I used to have.
Can I say that chandelier is clean? I mean, somebody cleans that chandelier. It is sparkling. Yeah, I always notice that. It's hard to clean these things, you know?
Have lunch of those 8 years, once a week in this
Do you notice what color the walls are? They're beige.
room right here. But I have a lot of personal family photographs back here. This is a picture of my son, Bo, who's passed away. That's my mom and my dad, and when I had darker hair.
And you had more hair.
And here,
I get it.
they're what they call command coins. Command coins are given in the battlefield, and the president has a command coin. And my command coin has on the back of it Bo's unit. We went to Iraq for a year. And so I'm going to give you a copy. Give you one.
Aw, that's
If
so
in fact,
nice.
next time I see you, you don't have it, you have to buy the drinks. But you're in luck.
I do hear that about President Biden, actually, that he really remembers people. Like, he really remembers people, which I think is remarkable. I love that.
Look, the
Quality.
only Irish you never met that's never had a drink in his life.
That's true. As of Irish descent, I can attest. Okay, so that was a close-up view of that wallpaper. Perhaps I'm mistaken. Perhaps it is not beige. Perhaps it is a shade of gray, a warm gray. It makes it no better, in my humble opinion. But here
Did
we
you
are.
want to see the cabinet room?
Sure.
I want to show it to you. Come here.
Thanks.
This is the cabinet room. Come on in. There's only one chair in here that's about 2 inches higher than every other chair. That's the president's chair.
That's a good trick.
These chairs
That's a
are
good trick.
really, really heavy. On the back of each chair is the name of the department they represent.
Okay.
This is the Secretary of Energy here in this chair.
Well, not right.
But there's a lot of really incredible things that have happened in this room. It's almost cathedral-like to me.
You know, I love the big rugs with the big star. I wonder if Stark makes these. I'm going to have to look into that. I'd love to know who makes these rugs. But obviously, they're custom. But I mean, you know, the gigantic rug with like one design and whatever. You don't have that in your house. It's,
To me.
just something to notice.
Because when we're in here, we're talking about things of enormous consequence.
White man, white man. Just in case you're low on white men, your white man quotient can come in here.
And by the way, there's a tradition in my office. These chocolate chip cookies are all homemade.
Oh. He's just giving stuff to the crew. I think that's really cute. Here, take this. So cute. This clever editing.
Thanks for coming by, Architects and
Okay.
Digest. By the way, I'm a subscriber.
All right. Okay, so it's very much like what you probably should do if you're the president, which is like, these are the historic things, these are the important things, whatever. But I mean, that is not an inspiring room. The drapes are goldish, yellow, gold. I don't think he did much to it, right? I mean, I don't know. I feel like President Obama had like different sofas, maybe? I don't know. I mean, I would do it differently. Let's just say that. A little more color, a little more warmth. But, you know, he's the president. Maybe he wants people to feel a little cold and on edge when they come into the Oval Office, to be on their very best behavior. You're not going to let down your guard in this Oval Office. That is for sure. But I really appreciate the tour, Mr. President. Thank you very much.